All right, everybody, we are back with the Mature Kids Division in Obstacle Academy's second World Ninja League qualifier. Top 3 male, top 3 female in each division are going to qualify for our regional competition in May here at OA. We watched the kids division already, saw some awesome stuff. We had one full course clear. It was a pretty epic moment. We're using the new WNL formats, no longer a single fail elimination. It's point-based. Their time score per obstacle and their difficulty score per obstacle are both baked into their final placing. So a huge thank you to Primo Chalk for sponsoring the stream. We're going to get started here in just a minute. First up on the course, Josie Irvand. She's on intermediate 2 team. Her cousin is her coach, Ewan Conkey. See what she can put together out here. We're going to see the athletes go a little bit faster probably than the last division. Mostly the same course, 1 or 2 height variations. No problem, first few obstacles. This is the point right here where I'd like to see the athletes coming off of that post pull a little bit of momentum, get a head start on this whole line. Just misses the dismount. That dismount was one of the tricky points for the kids division. I think that hopefully the mature kids, as the run order goes on, start to figure out the direction change just a little bit better. Looks like Josie's going to take a breath here. See if she can pull off this upward movement to the jug. Moves right on, looks like she's got about 30 seconds left. Should be enough time for this one, and if she gets through it clean and quick, maybe one more point. Just about. She got about a little less than 10 seconds. Should get this one. Opting for the Lachey lane, but just runs out of time. Good job, Josie. Nice run out of Josie. It's hard going first. Up next on the course, second runner in the Mature Kids division, we got DM Vic. Home gyms, Obstacle Academy. Primary coach, Coach Sam. That's Coach Samantha.
Almost
Just short on the dismount on the second obstacle. No problem. It's all points. Who's a ninja you look up to? Kyle Soderman. Our boy Kyle. Trains ninja twice a week. He's on an intermediate team here at Obstacle Academy. Looks like he got his swing lined up early enough for a head start on momentum. See if he can hang on to this Lego. He's just got to commit. Looks like he has the swing for it. Catches it. Nice job. That left hand is just on the corner. Lines up his dismount. Nice work, DM. On to the grippier portion. See if he can get this direction change. Definitely one of the trickier parts of the course back here. Zero issue for DM though. Looks like he's going to use the post to maneuver a little bit. Get a little bit of swing. Nice reach up to the bar. Just a hair short on the lache. He's got just over a minute left. Gather all the points that he can. Clearing along, jumps right into the last obstacle before the split decision. He's got just over 20 seconds. Gonna have to be on and off just about. Nice run out of DM. It's good to see him out here competing. I haven't seen him a whole ton in the WNL, formerly NNL. Up next, we got Mitchell Fry. I don't know many people who train as often or as intensely as Mitchell does. This kid breathes. He breathes ninja. He's got a ridiculous outdoor course that he and his dad built. He's got an indoor course. Trains here 5 days a week. Looks like he's going to skip almost the entire obstacle. Lache off of the egg. Looks like Mitchie's on a mission here. If you'll notice, every time that he catches a real experienced athlete like this, they're already in a position to swing to the next obstacle. Zero issue with that tricky part. Something that separates the less experienced and more experienced athletes is when to hang on just a tiny bit longer to engage some strength on their backswing to line them up for their next move. Efficiency on the obstacles. It's not necessarily just going quick. It's being efficient, knowing what you have to use, knowing what you don't have to use. Preloading swings. Recognizing there that he wasn't perfectly lined up. He's got a little over a minute and a half. Grabs a handful of Primo. Dismounts way early. Put on a clinic.
That's the clear.
That was a ridiculously fast run. Reaches just over halfway through that last big component, dismounts. Smooth run out of Mitchie. Mitchie's on our elite teams. Up next, we got Finn. His primary coach is Coach Quinn. Favorite move is a lache. Trains Ninja 2 to 3 times a week. We've seen Finn here a number of times. Always puts together a real good run. He gets a little more focused. I think every time we see him, he looks just a little bit more focused. He always comes out intense, and I think that the older he gets and the more experience he gets, I think he channels that intensity into a more programmed, more focused run. He's making awesome time. Catches the Lego, just has to line the dismount up. Onto the grip. See if he can line this cone dismount up. Almost uses that post. See, he's using the post to gain some momentum right away. Smart move. Got about 1 minute and 15 seconds. There's this Coach Scott again. Got about 40 seconds left, putting together a pretty good run out here. Got 30 seconds, I think it's possible. Gonna have to be quick though, 20 seconds. If he can do this in one comfortable slide, should make it happen. Just over 10 seconds. Looks like he's just tangled up. And then time's out. Awesome run out of Finn. It's cool to see him out here again competing. Up next, we got Andrew Eldon Drewby. Home Gym, Obstacle Academy. His primary coach is Ewan. Saw his teammate run earlier. Favorite course type is speed. Favorite style of movement is speed. Ninja he looks up to is Daniel Gill. Looks like he's putting together a pretty smooth run. See how he does in the laches back here in this back truss system. He's got a pretty comfortable lache during practices, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Line up kind of a tricky dismount. Nice work so far out of Drewby. Got a little over a minute and a half left. Catches the jug. Got just over a minute. As long as everything lines up, I think he has time to do it. He's opting to skip that last ring. Some beta that Mitch unlocked a little earlier. Just over 30 seconds left. As long as he can get into these pockets quickly. Oh, he's just a few inches short. The reach is blind. From no swing, the reach is blind. Just short.
Gotta get a couple inches over.
Come on, Drewby. There we go, buddy. He's going to have to move kind of quick. Gonna have to hook the dismount.
So close.
What a fight out of Drewby. Awesome run. Up next, we got Grace Matilla. Trains here at Obstacle Academy on intermediate 2 team. Couple of her teammates just ran. Coaches Ewan also. Ninja she looks up to, Jesse Graff. Trains 3 times a week. See if she can put together the momentum here real quick. We saw her friend run earlier, her friend Ryan. They're on the same team. When asked if there's anything she would like us to talk about on stream, she says, I love bunnies. I have autism. I can do an 8-foot lache rings to bar and a 6-foot lache bar to bar. Just short on the Lego. Over the last few months, we saw Grace level up in teams a couple times, actually. She went from a junior team to an intermediate team to a higher level intermediate team, sort of like the pre-advanced tier at Obstacle Academy. Works really hard. So she's got about 45 seconds to put together everything she can on these last run. Just about on the jug lache. Got just over 20 seconds. Catches her breath real quick. Just a few seconds left. Looks like she just runs out of time. Awesome run out of Grace. It's like her friend is congratulating her down there. Great to see her out here competing. Up next, we got Maggie Larson. Maggie's been in the program for quite a while. Confirming a few things with Coach Skinny. Last double checks, she's on the course. Real smart to opt to lâcher that distance.
Clear.
I've seen Maggie work on being efficient and eliminating swings kind of throughout the last year or two. She's up on an advanced team now. Just a little hung up on the bar. It's smart to reach early like that. Also smart to go back and kind of reset here. That's sort of a sign of an athlete gaining experience. I think about a year ago she might have panicked, but recognizing to just go back to the post, grab the first bar, do a reset was probably the fastest and best option she had there. Line up the diagonal dismount. And she's going to switch her hands around to face here. Another smart move. Awesome job. Nice fix. A little over a minute and a half left. No problem on the jug catch. Gonna have to get off here kind of quick. Little over a minute left. Looks like she's picking up the pace. It's a pretty put together run out of Maggie here.
Looking like she's gonna have plenty of time in these back three.
Yep, she's got just over 45 seconds. As long as there's nothing extra and she can clear here, clear the next one quickly, I think she can just power through it. Smart, nice work. This should be enough time if she's quick. She's gotta have a little momentum.
Gotta find
Misses
that
the
reach.
Come on, Maggie. Sinks it in. She's trucking along. I think she knows. You can kind of see it on her. She's gonna finish. Let's go, Maggie. See the smile come out. It's a fist bump from Coach Skinny. What an awesome run. Last final reach here. Pulls back. Boom. She knows she has it. Comes off smiling. Nice work, Maggie. Up next, we got Aiden. Trains at 605 Ninja in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We know that whole crew. Gym run by Jason Steinberg, one of our good buddies. He always sends real good athletes out here to commit. They all have good attitudes. They're all real sendy. They all cheer each other on. Looks like you got a little bit confused there for a second. Comes right back to it. Smart to reach right away, builds momentum right away. That saved a ton of time that he might need later.
He's making really good time so far.
Yeah, it's the early dismounts. It's the very, very few, very limited extra swings. Just has to line this up clean. No problem. A little over 2 minutes left. Should be plenty. Awesome direction change. Plenty to reach up to the bar. I don't imagine he'll have an issue with Lachey. Nice work. Smart. Catches with his hips behind him. Gives him a little bit of momentum. Head start on the dismount.
Right into the next one.
Directly into the next obstacle. Nice save. Looks like he gave himself about a minute and 20. Should be absolutely plenty down here. Little bit hung up. Able to scoot it along. He's got all kinds of time. I like his idea here to grab the rope and run back with swing so he can see the pocket. Got 45 seconds to go. Turns around to line the dismount up. Nice work. Another clear. Another clear with plenty of time. Up next, we got Lorna. Lorna's one of our elites here at Obstacle Academy. Coach Skinny's her coach now. She recently leveled up to one of the bigger elite teams.
Up there with the big kids.
She's up there with the big kids. She might be the youngest person on her team. Trucking along. That one singular move that she did right there to pull back on both trapeze bars saves all kinds of time. Flowing along super smooth, super efficient. Can usually expect that out of Lorna. I have a feeling she's not going to use that jug. Skips the jug entirely and then links the dismount. Classic Lorna.
Such incredible body awareness to know how to line that up and link right through that ring.
Yeah, Lorna has some pretty ridiculous movement and efficiency. Pulls through the dismount. Looked like easy work for Lorna. Looks into the camera. Gives Coach Skinny a fist bump.
Look at the skip here.
There's the
To
jug.
avoid the jug. And right past it.
Thing of the past.
All right, we're going to head into a quick break, refresh some batteries, and we'll be right back in a minute.
All right, and we are back. Looks like we got Aaron Clark up on the starting platform. Aaron's another one of our real hard-hitting athletes. He can usually put together a near-perfect run, not to put any pressure on him here. He usually has a plan and sticks to it. Let's see if he knows here. Pull back and reach right away, maybe. Smart to get a head start on the momentum there. Waits until he's lined up perfectly. Nice catch on the Lego. At Aaron's level, I don't know if there will be anything super concerning. I think for him it's going to might be about staying focused and having a real technically sound and quick run. Takes one quick breath. Pushes off the post for a little momentum. He's onto the Lachey here. Yeah. Had a feeling he was going to skip that jug. Nice catch for Aaron. I think for a couple of these more experienced athletes on the advanced and elite teams, I think that 8 feet is just not scary enough of a Lachey to opt for the slower and more steady route. I think they'll see the 8-foot Lachey and recognize right away that might be the optimally competitive play. He's going to have all kinds of time. Also a ridiculously strong athlete, so I don't think he's worried about this last one at all. He's putting together a real good run here. Is he dismounting early? Of course he is. Nice run out of Aaron. That's awesome to see. Coming off of an injury, he had kind of a semi-serious injury recently. Coming back and clearing a course like that is pretty awesome to see. Up next, we got Sawyer Conklin. Sawyer Soy Latte Conklin. Another Conquer athlete from Woodbury Conquer. Her primary coach is Scoops and Seps. Favorite style of movement is dance. Haven't seen that answer yet. Like to see that. I also like to see that when she was asked how many pickles is too many pickles, she said there's no such thing. That's the correct answer. Trains 4 to 5 days a week. We asked her if there's anything that she wanted us to talk about on stream. And she said, how to reach the level of awesomeness as Coach Skinny. Discuss. So, we'll have to have a talk with, we're going to have a talk with Sawyer about that one.
I don't think it's very hard to reach that level. I mean, it might be hard to go down.
No. Oh, she looks like she had too much. I think I understand what she was doing to have some side-to-side momentum to harness for the dismount a little bit, but she missed the grab to the cone, and swinging that much on one hand just seemed like it was a little bit too much. That's fine. It's all points. We'll see what she can put together for the rest of the run. I've seen her compete a few times. Looks like she came out with a plan. One big upward Lachey. Just barely misses it. She gave herself plenty of time. She's been real efficient so far. Just can't get tangled up. Smart to go back to the bar, redirect. On to the last few obstacles.
Have to keep a steady pace forward here.
Got just over 30 seconds. It's enough time to do it. Locks it in. I think she's going to do it. Yeah, she's not wasting any time here. Got 15 seconds for one dismount. Smart to line it up. Nice job out of Sawyer. Awesome run. Big long ponytail flying around. One pull back. Dismounts. Nice catch. Nice run. We got Parker on the course. On to obstacle 2. Dance through obstacle 1, no problem. Primary coach, Justin Coconato. From Chicago? Yeah. She's from Ultimate Ninja's North Shore.
Clear.
Looks like she's cruising along. From what I've seen so far, I think she's going to put together a pretty good run here. It's going to come down to the direction changes in this truss system. I think might be the trickiest part. It's how fast they can get onto these posts, get momentum, get off of the posts, get onto the next holds. She trains daily at home on anything she can find. Sounds like a true ninja kid. Just short on the Lego Lachey. Got a little over a minute and a half. I like her idea of loading and swing off of the post like that. She's able to line it up. Let's see if she has here. Smart. Grab that lower portion of the bar. She's going to have to climb it up. Kind of a tricky move. Makes it happen, though. See what she's got for the Lachey portion here. Just a tad short. A little over a minute to go. Ooh, nice save. Last obstacle before the split decision. A little over 30 seconds. Just slides down the nunchuck. She might be able to get the point in this last one as long as she's up and on it quick. The hands are opening just a little bit. Come on, hang on. Just barely. Awesome run. Look at her save here on the agility. She's going forward, starts to slide, recognizes it, catches it half an inch above the mat. Nice work out of Parker. Up next, we got Sabine. Saw her brother compete earlier. Usually puts together a real good run. See her and her brother occasionally here at Obstacle Academy throughout the seasons. Come in from out of state.
Clear.
Looks real focused today. And see her and her brother both just look a little bit more focused, a little bit more mature every time they show up. See how quickly she can get the momentum for this Lachey. Looks like she has enough swing, just has to commit to it. Nice catch. Lines up for a dismount. Nicely done. Looks like she's using the post as out of bounds. I don't think she'll get the point there. Still putting together a real good run. Hopefully she can stay focused. Loading up for the jug, Lachey. Just barely misses it, looks like with her right hand. Got a little over a minute left. Should have time for the rest as long as everything goes well. Smart to face the dismount. Looks like she's got about 40 seconds. I really thought that she had that. Just gets a little bit too much weight off of the block. 30 seconds remaining, one obstacle left. If she can nail this reach right away, I think she's going to be in pretty good shape. Nice work. Nice work out of Sabine. It's good to see those two again. It's a big hug from her mom. It's like she's in good spirits. Next we have Kyle Parmenter. We saw his brother ran earlier. Kyle recently moved up to an advanced team here at Obstacle Academy. Real quick through the rings, trying to eliminate as many backswings as he can. It's good to see Kyle and his brother train real hard. They have an really cool indoor training rig. Like he's being real efficient. Touches down on the dismounts, gets right off. Favorite style of movement is grips, which makes sense. Real strong kid. Primary coach now is Coach Skinny, coaching the advanced level 1 team. Let's see, he's backward here. Shouldn't be a big problem for the dismount. Nice work, Kyle. When asked how many pickles is too many pickles, Kyle says 1/2. Anything less than half a pickle is fair game. Anything half a pickle or over, oh, he just misses the jug. It's okay, still putting together a real good run. He's got 1:20 left, just a few obstacles. As long as he doesn't get tangled up. Let's see if he, okay, he's gonna opt to wrap the 180, no problem for Kyle. I don't envision anything else being a real problem for him. He's got 45 seconds. They're all opting to match in every one of those pockets. Plenty of time left. Nice run out of Kyle. Put just about all of it together. One little slip up. Nice dismount. It's a fist bump from Coach Skinny. Put together a great run. Another OA athlete, Isaiah Kurzmerzik. On an elite team here at OA. Coach Sam's primary coach.
Hey, that's me.
Trains 3 to 4 days a week. Ninja he looks up to, Hunter. Hey.
Hey, that's you.
Been on an elite team for a little while here. Got a bunch of buddies on his team. Puts together great runs. Unbelievably strong. They get into a little mischief sometimes, but it's expected. Never competes in anything except for orange.
I don't think he wears anything but orange.
Yeah, I don't think he wears
Ever.
anything other than orange either. In fact, I think his whole family might wear orange when he competes. I know that they've done it before, which is cool to see. Got the cheering squad. Looks like he's opting for the jug. I know he can hit an 8-foot Lachey, but I think he's taking the more sure route. Very smart. Just skip the posts, not get tangled up. Skips the last ring, it looks like. All kinds of time for the last few obstacles. Just under a minute left. Zero issue here. Cliffhanger style pockets like this are usually a walk in the park for Isaiah. He has a ridiculous contact strength. He's not matched in each pocket either. Eliminates a few moves. Lines up a dismount. No problem. It's the high five from Coach Skinny. There's his family in the orange. Cheering squad for Isaiah. Put together an awesome run. Catch on the jug. Lines up his dismount. Up next, another obstacle academy athlete, Drake. Seen Drake come onto the scene lately. Also on an advanced team, favorite style of movement is speed. Coach Skinny is his coach. Looks like he's got his brand new jersey on. He's opting for a smart, smooth pace here. Real smart there to split his feet so he doesn't accidentally kick the Lego and make the Lachey harder than it needs to be. He's lining up that directional swing. Nice work.
That dismount off that Lego is a lot more complicated than you might think.
Yeah, it never shows on camera. You know, no matter how you angle it, no matter how you're viewing it, unless you're standing there in real life, there's no way to know how difficult it really is.
It's offset to the side a little bit. Means you have to work up that directional momentum in order to get there.
Got just over a minute. Getting a little tangled up on the posts. It's like he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit after this. Give himself about 35 seconds left. I think he should get this one. He might have time for the next one as long as he's quick. As many points as he can.
He's got to get right onto it.
Big old jump off the trampoline. Looks like he's got about 10 seconds. He could sprint through this next one. As long as he gets his feet there quick. Pull it up. Oh, he had to do
short.
it. He had to go for it. Nice run though. Good to see him out here competing again. Up next, we got Marcus Nunez. Another Obstacle Academy athlete, another Advanced One athlete, another one of Coach Skinny's athletes. Trains 3 to 4 days a week. I'm excited and interested to see what he's got out here today. He's had a few weeks where he really started to unlock some skills he was struggling with before. As long as he can remain focused and put together a good, efficient run, I think should have a pretty impressive performance. So he's got Marquito on the back of his jersey. He's making good time. Everything he's done so far has been smooth, and one obstacle is just kind of blending into the next. Lines himself up to face the dismount. This dismount is trickier than most of the experienced athletes are making it. Looks like he's cruising along, and it'll be interesting to see if he goes for the jug or the 8-foot. I know he has a big bar-to-bar. He's going for the jug, no problem. Taking the safer approach, just a little bit slower, but he has a good amount of time left. Unfortunate, well, he made the jug laché obstacle, but unfortunately that's a fail on the next obstacle, so as long as he can, keep his bearings here, he should have time to finish everything else. He definitely has the strength for it. See if he can one-swing this nunchuck slide. Nice work out of Markey. 50 seconds. Half an obstacle to go. That one tiny mishap on that dismount. Totally fine. Still a super impressive run. That's all the points except for that one, it looks like. Awesome run out of Markey. Good to see. Lines up for the Lego laché. His lachés particularly have looked good lately. Up next, we got Rose. Looks like she trains at Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Favorite style of movement? She likes the rings. I do too. Ninja she looks up to, Jesse Lebrec. It's our buddy out of the Chicago area. I'm sure none of you have ever heard of Jesse Lebrec before.
Kind of one of those underground ninjas.
When asked how many pickles is too many pickles, she says 100. 99 is totally fine. Just that 100th pickle is it's tough to get that one down. Especially when you've already eaten 99. She trains one class a week. On to obstacle 3 here. Kind of a climby, swingy, climby type of obstacle. She's eyeing up her path. Lines herself up. Nicely done, Rose. See if she can get a head start on her momentum right away. Work her way around. Got about a minute 15 to complete everything she can. It's like she opts to move on. No problem. Just a few seconds left. See if she jumps onto this one or not. She's eyeballing it. Works her way up there. It's gonna be kind of tight. Nice run out of Rose. Looks like we're on to our final runner. Alex Deniski. Cruising through obstacle 1. We see Alex here and there at Obstacle Academy, usually at the formerly NNL competitions, now WNL. He always puts together a pretty cool run. Pretty sendy kid.
Hands and feet on dismount right away. Let's
A lot of power.
get it. Clear. Nice. Go right
A lot of speed, too.
A lot of power, a lot of speed.
Opting to jump straight to that post.
Yep, skips the first egg entirely and goes directly to the post. Eliminate a little bit of time. Got Scott out there coaching him again. Spent a little bit of time on the first bar. Should have the power and energy to build this up and be as efficient as you can afterward. Just about. Looks like he missed his right hand on the catch. Still a lot of points left, though. It's a benefit of the new format for the WNL. You can make a mistake like that and, you know, hopefully still hope for a good spot in the competitive placing. Your run isn't over if you fall. He's having a tiny bit of trouble lining up this dismount. It's diagonal. It's diagonal and a little further than it looks on camera. Just barely. Looks like just his toes were on and he slid off. A little over a minute left. Complete everything you can.
Just short on the jug.
Got about 30 seconds left. I think he can get this one. Might be able to get the next one too. Got just a little time left. Gotta secure this point. Forward, forward, forward. Nice work. He might be able to just plow through this nunchuck. Time's out. He had to go for the dismount. Comes up a little bit short. Nice run out of Alex. Good seeing him again. Alex is our final runner in the mature kids division. We're going to put together a podium, do awards, so we'll be right back. And we're back down to the floor for the Mature Kids Awards. Had a couple finishers, more finishers than the kids division.
Bring it in.
Kids are a little bit older, a little bit more experienced.
4, 3, 2, 1. You guys did really good today. Some of those, about all of those runs are pretty hype. You guys really came out and you came and played. But time for the awards. In third place, we have Sawyer. Good job, Sawyer. And in second place, we have Margaret. And in first, we have Lorna. All right, ladies, hop on down. All right, for the boys, in third place, we have Aiden. Good work, Aiden. And in second place, we have Aaron Clark. Good job, Aaron. And in first, we have Mitchell. All right. All right, ladies, hop on onto your spots, please. All right, good work today, guys. All right, can we have the rest of the athletes come on up, please? All of the mature kids, please.
Here's a good look at all the mature kids in the whole division. Awesome job. Cool runs. A lot of cool finishes. A lot of fun to watch. Close calls. Up next, we're going to have the preteens.
But before we go, I'm going to leave you guys with our Meet the Athletes of Coach Reese. He'll be running later tonight during the Elite Division.
You're going to want to tune in for this one. Hello, everybody. Hooray! Welcome to Obstacle Academy's Meet the Athletes, where you will get an inside look at all of their personalities and their interests and their quirks. My name is Hunter Gerard. Let's get into it. Reese Woolen.
Hello.
You made it.
I did.
You made it, buddy.
A lot of obstacles getting here, but
Yep.
we're here.
So we know your name. We understand that you have a nickname in the gym and everywhere else. And what is that nickname?
I have a few nicknames.
What's your number one nickname?
Grease.
Grease. There it is. I understand that has to do with your skincare routine.
Yes.
What is your skincare routine? Just start at the top.
Every night before bed, I lather my face and my shoulders in grease. And that's how I got that nickname.
All right, that's really gross, but we'll move on. So how long have you been doing ninja?
I've been doing ninja for 8 years.
Okay, where did you discover ninja?
I discovered ninja when I was at a sleepover at my friend's house.
How old was your friend and how old were you?
My friend was like...
Be honest.
I would have been 9 as well. So he actually might have been 8 because I think
Okay.
he was a year younger than me.
We can fact check that.
Okay.
How did you hear about Obstacle Academy?
I heard about Obstacle Academy because I was training at different places around the area. And sometimes people would come into gyms that I was at and they would train here as well. And I heard about it through there and heard that it was a really nice gym. So I decided to check it out.
So outside of Ninja Warrior, what are your hobbies?
I like solving Rubik's Cubes. I like playing other sports. I used to play football and basketball, although I don't anymore. I like fishing and I like rock climbing.
Have you ever used a swear word?
Never in my life. I would never.
You've never sworn?
No.
Okay, we're going to call your mom.
What?
We'll call her later. My phone's too far away. What is your most embarrassing moment in your ninja career? So it just has to relate to Well, let's do both. Most embarrassing ninja moment and your most embarrassing moment outside of ninja.
I have an answer for most embarrassing moment outside of ninja. I'm gonna do ninja first though. I would say my most embarrassing ninja moment would probably be the California NSC because I showed up and I fell on a lot of things and then I slammed a ring into my head and then I was getting a little bit angry in the warm-up area and I think some other competitors might have noticed, and that's about that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
That
then
sounds really embarrassing.
my most embarrassing moment outside of ninja would probably be when I was in during COVID. We were doing online school, and I was presenting a poem that I had to read, and I forgot to like breathe while I was presenting it. So I sounded like I could
Passed out?
I could barely talk, and then because of that as well, my eyes started like tearing up because I could like hardly breathe, and I could see the little people on the screens trying not to laugh.
Oh,
and then
God. No, dude.
after I finished, it was like dead silent for like 30 seconds.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. So you started bawling.
Yeah.
That's funny. So what is your greatest strength? How about we'll do the same thing. What is your greatest strength relating to ninja, and what is your greatest strength, period?
I think my greatest strength relating to ninja would probably be my work ethic. I think that I train hard and try to commit to ninja, I guess. I don't know.
You do. I agree with that.
Okay.
I think that is your greatest strength.
Nice. And then outside of ninja, I would say my greatest strength would probably be hold up, I need a second to think about this. We can cut this part out.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is all that's going to air.
I would say my greatest strength outside of ninja is that I think I'm good at adapting to new things. Like,
Okay.
in school, if I have a new class or something, I think I tend to pick it up pretty quickly.
Okay, so there's a bunch of different concepts in ninja. I mean, agility and dynamic movement and endurance, etc. So what's your favorite of all of the concepts to train?
I like dynamic movement because one, I think it requires some of the most skill because you have to determine how you're going to move your body and like what angles you're going to lache at. And I also think it's the most fun because it's generally where you get to fly through the air and do big laches and things like that.
Yeah, that's probably mine too. 4 years ago, we had a contest, me and you and a few other kids, who could drink 16 ounces of water as fast as possible.
I don't actually remember this.
I do. I remember all of it.
Okay.
I was accused of cheating because I had the water bottle open.
Oh, maybe I do remember that, actually.
Okay, so we're going to settle it. So this time what will happen is the bottle has to be on the table and your hands have to be under the table.
Okay.
So you can set
if
it.
I get it on the mic.
You won't.
All right.
You can set it.
Waterproof if I do.
Yep, about right there. On 3, you will have to uncap it and finish it as quickly as possible.
Okay.
To the point where if you turn it upside down, just maybe like a drop comes out from the crinkled bottle.
Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
You think you have room for 16 ounces of water?
Maybe.
Because you got second. I got first, and your teammate got third.
Okay.
So I have to redeem myself with honor. Are you ready?
Yep.
Maybe it would be. What, you count down?
All right, I got it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god! Why?
Why are you spilling? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, I got it in my rib. Stings.
What happened? Yeah, it was a bottle of vinegar. I didn't know. I had a bottle of water and had a bottle of vinegar, and I didn't know which one you'd rather have.
Ah, I see.
Oh my god. Let the record show.
I don't think that's very honorable.
I'm undefeated. All right, moving on.
Oh. God.
Okay, I'm undefeated in the water chug.
That does not count.
Favorite food?
Mac and cheese.
Any specific kind?
There is a restaurant in Las Vegas called Emeril Lagasse's New Orleans style fish house. And they made Gouda mac and cheese there, and it's the best I've ever had.
That sounds really good, bro.
It was very good.
Biggest fear?
Biggest fear.
Like most, what are you most fearful of? Not like the biggest thing that you're scared of.
Oh,
So like elephants.
two very
yeah.
different answers. Sorry. It was the vinegar there. My biggest fear would probably be is weirdly specific, but I actually no, I'm not gonna do that. I would say my biggest fear would be either burning or drowning, because they both seem like very slow and painful deaths. Although I've heard that burning is worse.
Burning would be, well, how do you,
I don't know. I heard that.
burning is definitely
I've heard that a lot,
worse. Burning
but-
would definitely be worse.
Yeah, I think
for
they'd
sure.
both suck, but I think
Yeah.
that burning would probably be worse. So I'll go with burning alive.
Dream job?
Dream job. Well, and if I could just be like a pro ninja warrior as a job, then I would do that. But that's not the most realistic thing. So I would say, I think it'd be cool to be like a nutritionist or something,
Okay.
because I think that
That's more of a forever thing than pro ninja.
yeah,
Nightmare job.
nightmare job.
What job could
Like-
you not do?
Okay.
This is probably something to
yeah.
think about.
I could not do one of those. And this is kind of a basic answer because I feel like everyone says it, but I wouldn't want to like show up to like some big like corporation's office and like go into one of their little cubicles every day and just like fill out
Okay.
paperwork all day.
Yeah,
Because
would hate
I
that
think
too.
I would just get incredibly bored.
Yeah, I would hate that too. What do you look like when you cry?
You want to see a picture?
What? Yeah? Why do you just have, why is your phone background you crying?
I will not explain the backstory behind this picture,
Okay.
but I was crying, and then at the time, I thought it would be a good idea to take a picture.
Why? Bro, aim it at the camera. Hold it back.
I'm not explaining the backstory.
Okay. Good. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So now we know what Reese looks like when he cries. Who's the hottest ninja warrior?
Jason Steinberg.
Okay. That was a
Also
quick
Jamie
answer.
Ron.
That was a quick answer, and they're both making it into the video. Well, I think
better
that's
not
about
make it
it,
into the
man. For you specifically, I could probably fill this notebook full of questions, but these things have to be relatively short,
Oh, okay.
so the people get to know the real Grease Woolen.
I see. Sounds good.
So cool. Thanks for doing it, man. That
No
was
problem.
Grease Woolen, everybody. Next week we'll have another fun-filled interview. Don't say anything about the vinegar that you chugged,
I will not.
because I'm gonna prank everybody
That was
during the interview.
very
at
mean.
least. It was well orchestrated.
It was well orchestrated.
I wanted the biggest.
That's not like toxic, right? Wait, yeah, no. It's,
Well, it was like mostly vinegar. There was some bleach because it looked too
Oh,
much
okay.
like vinegar, so I had to add like
I would be more so